What's good, gang? It's your boy King back with a brand spanking new reaction video. Today I have for you Death Battle. This is Black Adam versus Apocalypse. This is DC versus Marvel. You know what I mean? Continuing the decades long comic book feud. But now it's YouTube animated. But I know I'm some months behind with this one, but definitely have to check this one out. First and foremost, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate the continued support. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. We are slowly making our way to 400 subscribers. You know what I mean? And, I appreciate, everybody, my day ones continuing to come in and support. I appreciate all the new guys, all the new gals, you know what I mean, coming in to check out the channel and subscribe, you know what I mean? Put your little 2 cents in the comments. I try my best to respond, you know what I mean, and reply when you guys leave comments. So, it's all right. Even if you just say hi, I will see it. I'll hit you with a hi back. But yeah, so we're going to jump into this today. So as I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up. Also, you can leave a comment or request down below if there's something in particular you want me to react to. And with that being said, let's dive on in.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
We're faced with challenges in life all the time, especially these days. It feels like it's basically constant.
And because of that, it can be overwhelming to learn how to find solutions.
A good therapist can teach you to be a better problem solver and make it easier to accomplish your goals, big or small.
Therapy can be a great way to work through the problems you've been dealing with in your personal and professional life.
It can be great to have someone to talk to help heal emotionally, figure out things like anxiety or depression, or even just unload stress from the week.
It might be scary or intimidating at first, but talking with your therapist can serve as a respite from the outside world, a battery recharge before you're back out there.
If any of that sounds appealing to you, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, affordable, and best of all,
Not gonna
totally
lie, it's
online.
definitely
All you have to do is fill out a quick survey to get
need to do
matched with a
therapy,
therapist,
man. I
and
advise
you can
it,
switch therapists at any time.
When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp.com/deathbattle. Black Adam, DC's ferocious champion of Shazam.
Apocalypse, Marvel's baleful mutant conqueror.
Anubis, Thoth, Ra. For over 30 centuries, Egyptian
As
mythology
this
spawned countless
gears
legends.
up,
And
they're
we've
gonna
got
give
comics'
us
biggest baddies this
the-
side of
the-
the Nile. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
the
And
stats
it's our
from each
job to analyze
character.
their weapons,
So,
armor, and skills to find out.
I want to say, I know they're gonna, run us through the stats of each character, all their feats and stuff, but take the time right now to let me know who you think is gonna win. You know what I mean? If you already seen this particular video or seen a reaction to it before coming here, do not spoil it. Like, I haven't seen this one, so I don't know who's gonna win. You know what I mean? I'm just going off of the information I'm gonna be given. All right.
Out who would win a death battle.
You've heard of Gotham, the Mascara, Metropolis, just a few of DC's unique tourist spots.
But there's another. South of the Mediterranean Sea and north of the Sinai Peninsula rests the sovereign nation of Kahndaq.
While those spots have Superman and Batman solving crimes like it's magic, Kahndaq's got an actual magic man saving them, Black Adam.
Long ago, Teth Adam and his people were enslaved by the conqueror Ebok and his army of barbarians. All he had left was his nephew, Amon. Upon fleeing certain death, the two stumbled onto the Rock of Eternity, a mystic
So this
lair
is
that has
nephew.
defended magic since the dawn of time. Here, the two earned an audience with the lair's masters, the excellently named Council of Wizards.
Seeing the purity in little Amon's heart, this wannabe Gandalf decked him out with super magic. And being the nice guy he is, Amon shared some magic power with his uncle. Spoiler alert! Not his best idea.
They returned to Kahndaq to free their people, but their methods reached an impasse. Amon wanted to use his powers to resolve matters in a peaceful fashion. However, Teth Adam desired vengeance, emancipation through slaughter.
So Uncle Teth sat his nephew down, man to man, looked him straight in the eyes, and then frickin' killed him. Then used his borrowed power to steal the rest of the super magic. You know what
Damn.
they say, no nephew, No problem.
With the full might of the wizards at his
Man's
fingertips,
killed his own
Black Adam
nephew?
annihilated the barbarians and freed his city. Suffice to say, he's not exactly your typical hero.
Even the superhero A-listers don't try him, and for good reason. Kmart Merlin here didn't give Adam some nerdy
Kmart
wand, but
Merlin.
that dope shit, the living lightning.
While it may function just like real lightning, this living lightning is among the most potent spells in comics history.
It's magic lightning. You ever see normal lightning kickstart a giant's heart and juice up the Flash? Because Black Adam's lightning did, and activating it is as easy as saying the magic word, Shazam! Wait, hold up. That's
Shazam.
Billy's word. Shouldn't he shout like, Black Adam, or Shazoo?
Remember
Shazoo?
Kmart Merlin? This is Mamaragan, the mightiest of the wizards. To better protect the multiverse's magic, he promotes individuals to be his mythic champions. Black Adam is one of the first. So kind of like Shazam with another name.
I like my idea better. Shazoo! It really lets you know you gotta be quiet, like when you're in a zoo or, the animals will kill you. Wait, is that not a real thing? Can I talk at the zoo?
But when Teth Adam shouts his magic word, lightning pours from the clouds, transforming him from meager human to wizard Jesus.
Living line
And vice
transformations
versa.
are explicitly
Simply
verbal
put,
commands.
Black Adam is imbued with the powers of God. Well, gods, plural, as his gifts come from multiple mythological legends.
At first, he got juiced up from the Greek gods. Zeus, Atlas, Herc, all those buff guys and gals. But it didn't really work out though, cause he kinda died.
Yet Kahndaq craved for their hero's return. So Black Adam's most devoted followers collected all of his ashes and prayed their hearts out, this time to their own pantheon.
Goodbye, muscles, and hello, bird people! Black Adam was
Bird
reborn, now with the powers of the Egyptian pantheon. Gods like Shu, Amun,
gotcha.
and Horus gave Adam the basics: super strength, speed, flight, and an undying body. But the real magic's with the other three.
The power of Aten channels the living lightning throughout his entire body for combative purposes, and the
Okay.
wisdom of Zehuti improves Black Adam's strategic thinking.
It's a council of knowledge from the gods that clues Black Adam in on how to defeat his enemies. Like, for instance,
I didn't know
when
it.
Joker
This is a
Batman
lot.
drove Billy mad, Billy went all King Shazam on Kahndaq. But guess what? Zehuti had Black Adam instinctively lead Billy into a trap to destroy his ass with the power of Sunday prayers. Hallelujah! Holy shit!
And finally, the courage of Mehen. Besides minor healing and resistance to mental attacks, Mehen's power granted Black Adam an indomitable will.
It's got him through some really rough patches. His family, dead. His country, wasted. His wife got revived. She turned to stone.
Damn.
You can knock him down, sure, but he ain't staying there.
Mehen helped make Black Adam a non-wavering and decisive leader. The whole world can turn against him, but he would not care so long as Kahndaq is safe. To reach those
Sounds about
ends,
right.
he's partnered with the Justice
Definitely
Society
sounds
of
about-
America,
sounds like Black
the
Adam.
Society of Supervillains, and even the Justice League. Rubbed elbows with Superman one day and Lex the next.
So, is Black Adam a good guy or a bad guy?
Neither. Only the side that benefits his people matters. He's not concerned with morality, and his brash nature is frequently misunderstood. It's what led to the entire JSA jumping him. Twice.
And they
Damn.
still couldn't check him. Adam's just built that different.
Man
Black
got
Adam
jumped
caused
twice and
sandstorms
still
with a single
stood.
clap, pushed the moon, and killed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
One time when space cultists came a knocking on Earth, he fought side by side with his best bro, Sinestro. Afterward, when the Yellow Lanterns dipped and took their rings with them, Sinestro let Black Adam keep the one he got. Now that's a bromance. And can I just say, Black Adam makes a mean lightning tiger.
He murdered the Council of Wizards and later endangered Mamaragan himself. And the Almighty Wizard's a part of the Quintessence, basically DC's
All of this is new
gods who
information
watch
to
over
me.
the
Like,
multiverse.
No surprise.
90% of this
Black
is new
Adam
information to
effortlessly
me.
broke Spectre's body, another Quintessence person.
Sure, he's torn off Hawkman's wing and tried to kill Wonder Woman, but through the eyes of his people and loved ones, Black Adam is a hero. A moment's gaze from their idol is all they need to carry on living.
So invaders beware, no one's truly safe from the true, savage champion of Shazam. Ah shit, I was kinda hoping I'd transform there. Shazoo!
Shazam!
Let me tell you about one of my favorite graphic novels. It spells the end of all days, when madness reigns supreme and order is shattered, mounted upon white horses, death, destruction, pestilence,
I have nothing
and
against.
famine
I have nothing
bring
against
about a
Apocalypse.
world
I just
anew.
feel
It
like
gets
the X-Men
dark as
movie.
shit, like
Well, X-Men
literally,
Apocalypse.
and
I
I'm
feel
there
that
for
shit
it.
could have been way
Talking
better.
about the Bible?
What? No, this is a Marvel comic. 5,000 years ago in Marvel Comics, the Egyptian Aqaba tribe birthed something terrible. An ugly child. To them, he was a demon. Like a mix between
Thanos? Exactly.
Thanos and a box of chalk sticks. So they midnight dumpster babied his ass in the desert to die.
Luckily, Ball of the Crimson Sands tribe saw differently. Within this child, he saw a conqueror. He raised him as En-Saba-Nur, the morning light.
And above all, he taught him one major lesson. Only the strong survive.
Nur became a warrior, same as his peers, but his physical differences made his experience unique. He was stronger, smarter, and hated. Even to these people, he was an outsider.
Then the Pharaoh killed Baal and enslaved Nur. Dude had no one left on his side except for this chick who he had a thing for.
Damn.
But everyone he meets apparently just wants ugly people to die, even when he saves their life. Shit, just swipe right, girl. Goddamn.
And so he embraced the perceived truth. If he was a monster, he would prove it. Betrayed by all and respected by none. If no one would care.
I mean, it's messed up, but it's understandable. That's like somebody like you're not doing anything wrong, but somebody's constantly accusing you of doing something wrong. So you get to a point where you get to a point where you're like, you know what? If I'm going to be accused of doing something wrong and I'm not doing anything, I might as well do something worth all this accusation. You know what I mean?
For En-Saba-Nur, they would all fear Apocalypse.
Long story short, he's a mutant. And not just a creepy looking dude like Beak over the... Oh, God, I almost threw my mouth a little bit. Anyway, he's got superpowers and they're on a whole nother level.
He has inhuman physiology and intelligence, along with complete control over his molecular structure, allowing him to reshape and mold his body however he pleases.
Yeah, but I guess he's too proud to just turn himself into Jason Momoa or something.
With a combination of his not-so-screwed-tight tactical brain and prowess, Apocalypse conquered Egypt, leading it into a prosperous age with an iron fist and an ocean of blood. He'd then set his sights on the very world itself.
Just one problem. The world had a bunch of X-Men and Avengers running around stopping his world domination. To accomplish his big dream, Apocalypse needed something more.
But that would all change upon the arrival of a certain mutant messiah.
It's the homie Cable.
Okay, so first, Apocalypse found some space tech.
And I just watched Deadpool 1 and 2 the other
basically
day.
Marvel's gods.
Despite its amazing potential, he wasn't able to make use of the technology until the time traveler Cable showed up to kill him. Instead, Cable accidentally infected Apocalypse with the techno-organic virus, a disease that turns organic matter to futuristic technology.
Turns out, this is exactly what Apocalypse needed to access the Celestial tech. With the promise that he would repay the Celestials later, he was bestowed a gem that would change the game forever. This is a Death Seed. A celestial
you go back in time to prevent something from happening, but you're the cause of that thing happening.
By injecting a Death Seed into someone, they are transfigured into one of Apocalypse's horsemen, a being of incredibly fatal power.
Don't forget about that techno-organic virus either. Controlling the virus means controlling all technology with your mind. Cable couldn't tame it, but Apocalypse's power is so vast, he had no issues controlling it.
So, take a god pyramid, add a super tech virus, multiply the X gene, and what do you get? An Apocalypse who is unrecognizable from his meager past. With these three under his command, any superpower you can think of is now at his disposal.
Apocalypse can teleport, blast all sorts of energy, turn invisible, regenerate limbs, read minds, and friggin' fly. Look at him whiz! He's got his hands behind his back and he just doesn't give a shit.
The most impressive is his ability to siphon energy. He once absorbed Cyclops' laser with his bare hand, the same laser that can split planets.
It wasn't long before the virus incorporated technology into his molecules. With mere thoughts, he can construct fake bodies, entire robot armies, and even morph himself into a kaiju. At his peak, virtually no one stands a chance. On a bad day, Apocalypse bodied 6 of the strongest X-Men in a minute.
His telepathy alone contends with Jean Grey, one of the greatest psychics in Marvel.
He's out-muscled and outpaced both Hulk and Thor. And we all know how crazy those two are. We're talking about heroes able to destroy the Marvel Universe. And in an alternate timeline, Apocalypse even slaughtered a Celestial with his bare hands. His bare freaking
See, I didn't know
hands.
that. Golly.
Way to pay him back for that solid they did you, bro.
I might have to do some research on Apocalypse and start doing a bit of a deep dive on him.
Nature, especially when said Death Seed has mutated beings capable of fighting the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity and the primal force of life.
The
In
Archangel?
fact, Dr. Doom claims the Death Seed is directly comparable to the Phoenix itself.
So much pain, so many bodies. Apocalypse is an agent of war and has the scars to back it up. And even when someone manages to take him down, so long as he's got blood, metal, and that Death Seed, he'll just keep coming back again and again and again.
Ball would be proud. For what is more inevitable and more dramatic to the annihilation of humans than the apocalypse himself?
Golly.
This episode of Death.
All right, so let's see. Let's get that. See, I be forgetting I can pause, fast forward, rewind, and stuff. All right, so take this time right now. I know I said it in the beginning, but take this time right now to let me know who you think is gonna win. Now, based on the stats and or feats of each of these characters, Black Adam, he's a cold dude, but I don't know, something about Apocalypse, man. It's just something about Apocalypse. I think he's gonna take this one, just because, just as he's like, and I know so many. Don't kill me, but you see how like with Cell, as long as like the with Cell, like the nucleus is still intact, even no matter how he gets damaged, as long as his nucleus is intact, Cell from Dragon Ball Z, he can regenerate. Apocalypse is like that. It says as long as he has one drop of blood, as long as one drop of blood is available, Apocalypse can continue to live. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, let's jump back into it. All right, I'm going with Apocalypse for this one.
It's time for a death battle!
Both seemingly immortal, but I think Apocalypse would be the definition of immortality. I'm liking the look so far. I like the background.
Where's your general, interloper? Humans interlope on mutant sanctuary.
He was blocking. I thought he was just getting punched in the face, just eating. Like, ooh. Damn.
Your counsel will aid you no longer. Beautiful God. Your kind will learn to fear.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
In Savanor, you will learn.
oh, I forgot he had the yellow lantern ring. But there's only gonna be so much you can do with that. It's only gonna
Get the hell out of my country.
that man went straight Galactus on his ass. Damn. You don't have much of a country left when y'all finish.
I refuse to relinquish my home to you heretics. Shut up!
Ooh.
Your hubris has failed you.
I'm already seeing it. I'm already seeing it. Yeah, I don't think it's over just like that.
I never offered you a choice. Now, everything you've built will fall.
that's how they end it. I thought it was gonna go the other way. I thought he was gonna I think that's the death seed right there, right?
Sure brought the apocalypse to Kahndaq.
Stomped his
And
face
Dark
in.
Hammer, goddammit! Wiz, that's gotta be like what, $30 whole? Man.
This result surprised us. For what it's worth, both Black Adam and Apocalypse displayed ludicrous levels of godlike ability.
Both of their power supplies compared to cosmic beings like the Phoenix and Super Gandalf, and both
Super
fought heroes
Gandalf.
like Thor and Wonder Woman.
Right, the victor could not be deduced by strength and speed alone. Rather, it depended on how their abilities countered each other. In that regard, Apocalypse held many advantages.
For starters, he could one-up the living lightning.
I
For
finally
almost any
chose
power Black Adam had, Apocalypse
an
had a
actual
better
winner
version
of this
it,
death battle.
and
It's
then
been a
some.
while.
Frankly, half of Black Adam's pantheon granted him abilities that
The
Apocalypse
last batch of
possessed through
death
his
battles I
mutant
have
genes alone,
reacted to,
notwithstanding all
I
other
was chose
abilities
to
from
lose
Celestial
inside.
Tech, the techno-organic virus, and the Death Seed.
Well, Black Adam did have something Apocalypse didn't. The wisdom of Sahuti, Big Brain God, could definitely clue him in on that Death Seed stuff.
And without a Death Seed, Apocalypse would not
That's
have fared
what I thought was
nearly as
gonna
well
happen.
against Black Adam's strength and
I thought he was gonna
tenacity.
peep
So
the
to
death
win,
seed
Black
and
Adam
destroy
would
it.
have needed to figure out how to destroy the Death Seed, but Apocalypse could defend against that and had way more options for his own victory.
His telepathy got the best of Jean Grey, and there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't mind read Black Adam. The courage of Mehen may have safeguarded him from mental attacks, but it never made him immune to telepathy outright.
But most importantly, Apocalypse could absorb all of Black Adam's energy powers and turn him right back around.
The living lightning may be enchanted, but it is still lightning. Its frequently displayed properties of ionized energy. Thus, there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't absorb it for himself. Plus,
Gotcha.
it's been shared between people many times before, and the more it's given to other hosts, the weaker the original bearer becomes. Hell, stealing the power of the living lightning is how Teth
I didn't
Adam
know
became
that.
Black Adam in the first place, so Apocalypse could do the same.
By slurping up Black Adam's magic, Apocalypse grew in power while Black Adam got weaker. It was only a matter of time before
Alright, so
Black
that's what he
Adam
was
was
doing.
literally helpless against the end of all things.
Black Adam may have been power incarnate,
Really?
but Apocalypse's
Yeah, I got
wide array of
tape on the
powers and
camera.
specific counters to the living lightning meant he could rise to the challenge.
Teth thought he had him until Noor gave him the boot.
The winner is Apocalypse. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be jumping into
What
the
was
next
the next
matchup
battle after
next
this one?
week. But you can always
I know
get
I'm
more Death
behind.
Battle
There was
right
so
now
many.
by clicking one of those boxes right over there and by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Oh, Trunks versus Silver. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna watch that one. I have that already. You know, that was already one of my videos I was gonna do. But yeah, that was nuts. I'm not gonna lie. For the simple fact, I figured that once we saw Apocalypse regenerate, Black Adam was gonna pick up on that, and then he was gonna try to make it his mission to destroy the Death Seed, you know what I mean? And that would have been the end of him. It was going to probably be some outlandish way to do it, but I thought that was going to happen. I forgot. First of all, I didn't know that when Shazam shares his power, he gets weaker. But with Apocalypse being able to absorb pretty much any kind of energy, I didn't peep that's what he was doing, you know? And that was in turn making Black Adam weaker. It stomped his face right in. Jesus. But anyway, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Let me know by hitting that thumbs up and leave a comment or request down below. And with that being said, I appreciate you all, love you all, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.